Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I just want to have a little bit of conversation of why I'm posting videos on YouTube. A little bit of self-reflective time for me, asking why do I do the things that I do? And you also may consider that same question. Why do you do the things that you do? What is your why? And it has been said that he who has a strong enough why can endure anyhow. First of all, just want to make it clear that I consider myself a student of all the things I'm sharing on this channel, that I am a student of these things. I don't consider myself to be a master, and I'm simply sharing things that I'm learning and also things that I wish I knew when I was quite a bit younger. I also want to pass on things that I think are important to not only think about, but to actually put into practice so that you can grow. So the things that I'm sharing are things that I really find inspiring, intriguing, important. If you have watched some of the videos that I posted, you've probably seen that there are quite a bit of variety of topics. And the things that I find inspiring and the things that I find intriguing are things like the mental maps that you have. So what are the habitual programs that run your life? Some call it your paradigm. So that mental, unconscious thinking pattern that runs your behavior, that runs your thought life, that often maybe run all your emotions. The idea of faith and the role that faith plays. And many people say, well, faith is a religious term, but I would argue that all of us employ faith every day. If you get out of bed and go anywhere, it takes faith, because there's no guarantee that your car will start. There's no guarantee that your car will take you from A to B. There's no guarantee that your brakes will work. There's no guarantee of really anything. So it takes an element of faith and the role that faith plays in life. Your emotional home. What is your default emotional state of mind? How the subconscious mind works. When I first learned about the subconscious mind, it was such a fascinating topic, and just to learn about neuroplasticity, neurolinguistic programming, and all these different and fascinating fields of study that really teaches us how the mind works and how the subconscious mind works and the impact the subconscious mind can have on our life, both positively and negatively. The idea of truth. Does truth exist? Is truth relative? Or is there truth that is objective? How to control your mind. Is the mind controllable? Can we control our thoughts? Can we control how we react to circumstance? Can we control how we decide to think about a certain external stimuli, and control our emotions and control our actions? How to be secure in who you are. You are unique. No one is quite like you. Because of that, you have unique skills, unique talents, and unique gifts. I think a lot of times we focus on what we don't have, but rather than doing that, to focus on how uniquely we each are. And also to be secure in who you are, how to love ourselves, how to tell ourselves things that we tell people we care about, like positive things that are building us up rather than tearing us down. How to invest and how to watch compounding interest work in your benefit. Sustainability, the environment, the earth, how to take care of it, how to cultivate it, how to be good stewards of it, and how to not destroy it for the next generation, but to really implement a fundamental framework that provides and enhances sustainability, whether that is agriculturally, economically, geopolitically, so that people can benefit, not just our generation, but the generation to come. Family dynamics. Once upon a time, I read that people used to sit on the table every day and eat dinners together, and today that simple family dynamic is not so prevalent anymore. But family dynamics and how important it is for the nuclear family to do things together, to stay together, the impact divorces have on children, and obviously the impact it has on the couple that's getting divorced. But this idea of family dynamics and just how to build a healthy family dynamics. Also along those lines, relationships, how to maintain and cultivate healthy relationships, how to find ways that are productive in dealing with conflicts, and how to maintain unity with people that have a different background, people that have a different belief system, a different political ideology, and how to function in society together. How to raise a family, how to raise kids that are healthy, that are secure in themselves, that feel loved, that have the necessary healthy boundaries, and they get the nurture they need to develop themselves into becoming the best version of themselves. Personal development, how to continue to grow, how to continue to learn, how to not become stagnant, apathetic towards life, but really having a deep yearning and just a childlike inquisitiveness to continue to grow, to continue to learn, and continue to enjoy this thing called life. Mental and emotional awareness, mindfulness, how to quiet the mind, how to be able to sit still, how to be able to meditate, how to be able to take care of our internal well-being, not just the external, but to really be consciously aware of the mind and body connection. Spirituality. You think of the things that are really, really important to us, such as love, faith, forgiveness, like our souls. Do we have a soul? Like, these things are deeper issues, and to really think about those things and to research those things so that you can come to a place where you feel like I have actually done the research and I've done the homework to be able to say that I can make a conscious, educated decision about what I believe about these topics. Also, some of our mental faculties that people usually don't discuss on an everyday basis, such as your reason, such as your imagination, your intuition, your will, such as willpower and resilience, like these characteristics, these mental attributes that are so important to not only survive, but to really thrive in a never-ending, fast-paced, changing society. There's a book that I read by Earl Nightingale called The Secret, I believe. And in the beginning chapter and opening of the book, he references this conversation he had with the doctor, and he asked the doctor, what is wrong with people today? And the doctor says, men simply do not think. I'm not sure if you agree with that. He didn't ask people to accept what he said. He just asked them to consider it, not to reject it, not to accept it, but just to consider it. And I would say the same thing. I believe that's a good starting point to have, just to consider things, like take the time to consider them. And I think it's worthwhile for ourselves to consider that. Are we truly thinking, or are we constantly on this autopilot? We just wake up, do the same things over and over again, rush, run, don't stop, don't think. And internally we are stressed, internally we are not joyful, internally we're not happy, internally we're not content. And then before you know it, you're at the end of your life, and you look back and you wish that you maybe took a moment just to stop and to think, what is truly important? What is real? What is truth? What are my values? What are my priorities? What legacy do I want to leave behind? Do I love myself? Do I love the people around me? Do people enjoy being around me? Do I enjoy being around other people? What do I enjoy? What do I want? What do I want to pursue? And you can maybe just start somewhere. Maybe starting somewhere is simply asking people around you, hey, do you see me grow? Do you see me change? Am I a pleasant person to be around? Or go to the library and ask the librarian, what is a book that has stood the test of time, that people come back to again and again and again, that you recommend that I should read? Or maybe it is just to unplug from your social device. Maybe it is to connect with your spouse, connect with your kids. Maybe it is to ask a teacher, to ask a coach about some advice, some life advice. Maybe asking some people that you really respect, or maybe there's some people that you don't know personally, but they may have written a book, or there's some interviews online, there's things you can do, or maybe just stopping. Go to some beautiful place outside, someplace in nature, and just sit and just listen if your subconsciousness or maybe your deeper self is trying to tell you something that it's time to think about. And as you see yourself grow, to pass that on to others and to contribute so that we all can get to a place of improvement, betterment, unity, and all those wonderful things I think that people really truly desire deep down. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if you have any comments, any thoughts, complaints, feel free to put them in the comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks. Until next time, take care.